Hi y'all, Queen Sweetie here. I have not been able to get Tom MacDonald's God Mode song out of my head. With that being said, I did react to Tom MacDonald's song called God Mode, and just to let you know, this is the first time I've ever done a reaction. A little nervous, and my mind was going so fast I could not process everything. I literally am still processing. One thing I wanted to just say is that he hits on how he was looking for his friends that was addicted to rocks. My sister was addicted to heroin. We had no idea where she was. Uh, from what I've been told now, she was actually living in a tent somewhere. And, it's scary when you know you love somebody and you can't find them. She went cold turkey in prison and hasn't looked back. And I am so proud of her. There's a lot that I relate to this and may add on to the end of the video. With that, here's Tom MacDonald, God Mode. Let's see. Well, this is obviously Tom MacDonald, God Mode. I have not seen this yet. I am a big fan of Tom MacDonald. He speaks his mind and he is authentic. He's not, oh, sugarcoat it, oh, it will be this and then I'll be that. He's not that at all. I'm also a conservative Christian, but I believe we're at a point in society where people need to speak up and they need to start speaking their minds. They can't just be, oh, yeah, I'll just let it slide. No, you gotta speak up and stand for what you believe. And that's one thing I like about Tom MacDonald. So, anyway, here is God Mode.
I've been hearing that they think my political music is boring. Tell them I'm sorry. I've been rapping about things that I feel are important. I could talk about how rich I am, all these little rappers that I'm bigger than. I could show you the impact addiction had, how the liquor turned me to a different man. I'm not the kid who was visiting Disneyland. I'm not a perfect Christian, have a sinner's past, but I sobered up, prescriptions hit the trash. Now I'm sitting back with 50 billboard plaques, 20.
Wow. Yep, he's hitting. He's already speaking his mind. Um, I'm still trying to process what he's saying, so it's gonna be interesting. Let me. Okay, so I actually pulled up the lyrics so I can literally, well, if they got his lyrics right. I've been hearing what they think. My political music is boring. It's far from boring. Tell 'em I'm sorry. I've been rapping about these things I feel are important. I could talk about how rich I am and all those little rappers that I'm bigger than. Um, and yeah, sorry. He is the number one independent artist, rapper artist, and just the fact that he can come out and do a video with Ben Shapiro and just kill it. And I love that video too. I love Ghost as well. That's one of my favorites. I love Nova. She's cool. So anyway, yeah. They think my political music is boring. No, it is not. It's far from boring. Okay, let me hit play. Sorry.
$1 million and a million fans, middle fingers flipping, I can't flip them back. I'm so independent, so they get the message. I've been spitting facts, I'm not a fiction fan. I am the truth, I am the GOAT, I am the proof. You can reach every one of your goals. You can be too drunk, way too high, but it's never too late to have hope. I am the one, I'm gonna preach. You can reach every one of your dreams. You can be up against the whole entire world, and you can beat them if you just believe.
Truth. 100% truth. If you just believe in yourself, you can do anything. I'm trying to think of where to go with this because I am a female in a electrical field and it's all guys. I think I've trained 2 women. Now I've trained 2 women. I've also worked around, I would say, like I can count them on my hand how many women I've worked with in the construction field. And so, and I'm not a feminist either. I just want the opportunity to be able to prove myself. That's what I want. And I'm not equal. I am definitely not equal to a strong guy. Like I just was learning how to put electric generators in. I can't move those things, but I'm really good at detail. So we all have our strengths and we all have our weaknesses, and I am 100% behind this, and I love the everything that's going on in this video so far.
They've been saying I'm Illuminati and I'm going to hell. They're desperately searching for any excuse to explain why I've done what they can't do themselves. The only way they can make sense of my famous claim I worship Satan and labels of health. I don't have an advantage, it's natural talent. Your ego is damaged, admit that you failed. I remember back when I was the only political rapper. What the hell happened? All of a sudden everyone who never gave a damn got political and started rapping. Tragic, I should be flattered. Man, I created the genre, they practically jacked it. Acting like they're in the conversation, they ain't nowhere near it on a different planet. This is not YouTube, this is upper echelon. President of Sony on my telephone. I get what I want, how I want, when I want, until the day that I'm dead and gone. The internet in love with beef, they want rappers at war. But I don't care who's coming at me, I swore that I wouldn't do disses no more. The last time I battled the man that I trampled, lost his career and then had a divorce. That wasn't fair, homie got torched. I feel the weight like I'm carrying around a corpse. Still no deal, still no team, still just little old me. Still making fun of the whole industry, still rap on my own beats. I'm the only multi-millionaire in my family tree. I keep hearing rumors that my parents rich and that's how I got in the lead. That's a big L-I-E. If you want to know the truth, I guess I can show you why I move like this. Let me take you back into my head, tell you about the movie I live. Former alcoholic, nothing in my wallet. Every doctor said that I was depressed. Should be in a coffin or inside a cardboard box and addicted to meth. I was sleeping on my best friend couch. Always dreaming of a West End house. We was living in a basement, sweet east side, praying we'd get out. Motorcycles on the front lawn, bunch of crackheads in the alley. Open up my bedroom window and tell them there's empty bottles they can have. Cops at the door, I couldn't sleep. Making up food to eat for a week. I couldn't stomach the food I was making if I wasn't high, so I always had weed. Leaving the crib and the neighbors are tripping. I flip them the bird eyes.
Wow. I am so proud of where he came from and the decisions he had to make. Some of them absolutely very hard. I personally don't know what it took for him to just say, no, this is not what I'm going to be doing anymore. I am not going to be doing drugs. I am not going to be this. I am not going to be that. I do know he hits on a lot with I'm trying to figure out how to say this. He hits on a lot in his videos about the pharmacy and doctors and stuff pushing medication on kids. And that is absolutely happening. I can relate to all that because my son has very specific struggles, ADHD, when he was a kindergarten, and I did not take that lightly. I did not want my son be taking constant medication, and so I tried other things. I tried looking at his environment, what's triggering things, how can I help my son be victorious in a world where he is constantly struggling. And so I had to literally look at my son. And the only way we went to any kind of medication to help him was when he actually said, I am struggling, Mom. I need help. I don't know how to do this anymore. And then kids were actually bullying him. His brain was going so fast. He would say, it was the word computer, but he would say pewter. And it was because his mind was going so fast, by the time it came out, there was a disconnect. And he did go on medication for that. And what I am so proud of my son is he finally just was like, you know what? I don't need this medication. And hey, Mom, I don't need this. And we're parents that listen to him, and we consult doctors too. And so I went to his doctor and said he doesn't want to be on this medication. And there was also an issue with they wanted to put him on anxiety medication. And so we were just like, you know what? I don't think he needs it. And we stopped it. And we actually saw how the anxiety medication with the ADHD medication was causing such a huge problem in his life. He would just start outbursting for no apparent reason, and it all went away after we got rid of the anxiety medication. So what is that stuff putting in our kids? What's the residual effect that's that they got to deal with? He came off his ADHD medication, and the time he went from 0 to 10, being 0 he was calm, to 10 he was angry, it was like that with the medication. When he got off of it, there was like this, oh, and he wouldn't go like that so quick. he had a way, I don't know if it's the side effect of that or not, but so true. Anyway, that he didn't hit on that, but I am just so proud of what this person has come through.
Stopping to talk, they leaving us notes on the passenger window cause we always park in the whip in they spot. 10 in the morning, we sipping on 40s and taking the Honda Civic up the block. Looking for one of my homies who living on the street cause he got addicted to rock. Waiting in line at church, they giving out food. I would pull up every second Sunday, get some hard-boiled eggs and juice. That was the move.
Wow.
I was a broke boy, then I blew up. I was suicidal, yeah, the mood sucked. Now I've been rich, I done made hits. I've been praying, I don't screw it up. And now that I've blown up, they're mad that I've grown up. They missing my old stuff. They say my political music's all sounding the same and the flows suck. I'm never gonna be the old Tom or recapture the magic of old songs. I don't know, Tom. You the GOAT, Tom. Give me what I want or I will go, Tom. Shut up! I'm not the guy that you fell in love with back when I was young and dumb. Always getting drunk, taking hella drugs, living in the ghetto, no food for a month. Couldn't pay the power bill, the shower filled with towels, more than hella bugs. That was the old Tom. That was broke Tom. Stop saying you miss who I was. Now you can give me all the Gucci, give me all the Louis, give me everything I wanted once. Give me Lamborghinis, give me all my flowers, give you everything I have just to be loved. Now they call me racist and they say I'm canceled, but I guarantee you that there will be blood. I ain't going nowhere, I ain't stopping nothing. I'ma really go there, I don't give a... I'm the best thing going right now, they can't mess with me. I've been up, I've been down, I climbed out my grave, I'll be great. Way before today, and I'll be great till I decide to walk away. And I'm the one you have to thank for every independent artist getting Billboard plaques. I showed everybody how to beat the record labels and still I don't get no thanks. Everybody who been hating on me copies every little thing I'm doing. I mean, they dress like me, sign CDs, no one is buying their music. I'm the blueprint for these YouTube kids. Every single little view you get, every time you get an iTunes check, you just imitate what I do best. I'm on Fox News, I'm on Rolling Stone, in the New York Times, on the radio. Got 1 billion views, Millie on the gram. You still paying to be verified, man. I am the reason that Billboard removed all the digital sales charts off their website. I was outperforming label artists and executives pressured them to hit the red light. Universal,
Yeah.
Warner Music, Sony, CEOs wanted me dead, but they ain't never gonna really kill me. They just cancel the digital charts instead. Stop telling me that anyone else is bigger than I am. Go get the Nielsen SoundScan numbers. Tell me what you find, man. Who's the biggest I am? They're angry that I love America. Guess it's a problem because I'm Canadian. I live in the States. I gave 200 grand to the veterans. I am a patriot. I am not faking this. I don't need to keep on making hits. Could have retired 3 years ago, basically. Go check my bank account, buddy. I'm crazy rich. I don't need money. I rap because I'm made for this. I am only doing this because I love it. I told every record label they can shove it. Rappers hate on me, but I'm above it. 93 Shawn Michaels, everyone can suck it. They want photos when they see me out in public. Then they trash me in the comments. What a bummer. I sign autographs to spill my guts and stomach. All I get is people praying that I'll plummet. I came a long way. Dreamt of this all day. I should have saw graves, but God saves. I got faith. What a loser. I needed boost to maneuver. Bottles of hooch in the cooler. Now I'm the proof that you can choose to be a trooper and recruit and pursue a future, be a ruler. Screw all the rumors and all the dudes who be acting stupid on computers. Hate is a fuel that humans can use to improve themselves if they don't let their wounds ruin their movement. You can do it and then you can lose it. You can choose to view it through some different pupils. You can shoot for the moon if you miss it, recoup it, and then execute it till you make it through it. There ain't no excuses. The rules
Wow,
are
the
confuses.
rhyming.
And use them to find the solution. The truth is you're losing till you are immune and you turn the abuse into your revolution. I've been addicted to plenty of pills, poor and mentally ill. If I can do it, you can do it. I went from homeless and drunk to turning down record deals. I done got so many wins that I forget the wins. So many plaques inside the crib, they getting hard to live. They so jealous, I'm just glad that I ain't them. They got I ain't them. They got money, they got pennies, they got dollars, but they ain't been making any sense. They got hundreds, they got thousands. I got 10, 11, 15, 20 something M's. But this ain't always what my life was like.
She's awesome.
Honestly, it still give me chills. Way before all of my viral songs. Before I was living in Beverly Hills. Way before I went and sobered up. Back when me and Brandon couldn't pay the bills. Way back when I should have been locked up. Overdosed or getting killed. My sister called me from the hospital, said her job's killing her, and that was a fact. She working overtime often, out of options, having panic attacks. Didn't let her finish talking, told her walk in and to quit and call back. Next thing I know, she's in California and she's working for Hangover Gang. And Daddy always told me I was special and one day I would conquer the music business. And I guess he was right, because look at my life. I just bought him a new Porsche for Christmas, and Mama worked harder than any woman on earth. Her boss would have never have fired her. I recognized they weren't giving her what she was worth, so I retired her. This ain't white
Yeah.
privilege, this ain't trust fund, this ain't good luck, this ain't silver spoon, this is hard work, this is long nights, this is all me, this is what I do, this is palm trees and Ferraris and a calm breeze and a pretty view. If you don't believe I deserve it, then you never lived the life I did and you wouldn't make it. I came out of city where I still don't get no respect. I moved away and I blew up and everyone else is still stuck in the town that I left. I'm not impressed. And they've been saying my video views are all fake, and I honestly hope it helps get them some rest. I'm worth like 30 million dollars. All you bums are living check to check. Now everybody is an enemy. They all jealous that I'm a celebrity. Well, screw them, screw the government, screw the record label, screw the mainstream. I'm in God mode, they in beast mode. We are not the same, we ain't equals. And I pray to God that you can keep growth. Got 11 inches for you weak hoes. Y'all cannot critique me, y'all ain't in my league still. All your hate completes me, I can't be killed. Y'all just wanna be me, maybe be chill. Leave them bleeding in a wheat field. All my missiles heat seek, you can't beat me. Homie, keep still, I can tell that you don't eat meat. Ton of green beans, you a vegan when the beef's real. Everybody's saying I'm fake, but they're the ones who really faking though. And their songs all on YouTube, well my song's on the radio. They claim they hate fame, but they change when they need streams. Then they say names and play games and take aim and hate on me. Wait, I got one more thing I gotta say. I don't need any more money these days, I just do it for all of my fans. I pray to God I inspire somebody or show someone who thinks they can't that they can. I'ma keep going till I'm in a coffin. I promise no stop until I kick the can. To the day that they're dropping my box in the ground, it's Hangover Gang.
I love that scene right there at the end. That's awesome with their family. And that's what it's about. It's about family, everyone. It is about family. Man, so much to unwrap with that. Literally. Tom, you did it again. Just a little context of where I come from while watching Tom MacDonald's God Mode. My dad raped my mom. I was conceived from that rape. She debated having an abortion, and her doctor, whom she was very, very close to because he got her out of an abusive relationship before everything that happened with my dad. And so he even offered to adopt me, but then she kept me. And so she hit rock bottom after having me. She was doing drugs. She was heavily intoxicated with alcohol quite often. And she said that I was her angel that gave her the motivation to stop all of that. She was somewhere, came back to get us, was putting, I think she had just put me in the car. This is all from what my sister and her have told me because I don't remember anything because I was a baby. Somebody came out, was really upset with her, and he threw the car door onto her head as she was getting in. The cops were called. I have no idea if charges were pressed or anything. Because she was not on the lease where we were staying there, she had to leave with all three of us. She had nowhere to go. So then she met a couple that was living in that same trailer park, and they referred her to a foster care program for us. That way she could be able to work on herself and get herself on her feet. So she did. She voluntarily put all three of us in a foster care. We were originally put together, and then the foster mom found out she was expecting, and she didn't feel she was able to handle two small babies at once. So she decided she wanted to keep my two sisters, and I was placed in another foster home completely by myself. Yeah, to this day, I still have, I want to get mad about that. So anyway, but that was beyond my control as a baby. So that's where I come from. So then, fast forward, she got to visit us and see us. So she got to see my first steps. She got to hear my first words, but it was at those meetings. She didn't get to see it in real time when it happened. She missed all of that. So we fast forward, I was, I think, 3. I just remember riding a tricycle, and I remember looking at my foster mom, and I probably broke her heart. And I just said, I want my mommy. And so they're like, okay, we'll reach out. And I was reunited with my mom. My two sisters came later. She had a house, and it still things weren't the best. She, not our family dynamic got better, but the people around, the influences in, were not the best. I remember seeing a mirror like thing on the table, and I saw white residue, and I mean, I was probably 5, maybe 7, and I knew exactly what it was. Yeah, I remember being in the back of a car. It was a station wagon. We were in a bad part of the city where I live, and my uncle looked right at me and he said, Michelle, if you look at anyone, they could possibly kill you. This is a really bad part of town. And I'm thinking to myself, then why am I here? But he never told me I shouldn't go. So, um, and he went in, came out. I remember keeping my head down the whole time, not looking out the windows. And we got to a gas station. And the next thing I know, he's pulling out a lighter, a spoon, and this uh, packet, and he did heroin right in front of me. And I'm pretty sure it was heroin. I still remember it to this day. And he was the fun uncle. He was amazing. He was an amazing person. I miss him very much. I have his card right here. Michelle, hey there. Well, I thought since you took the time to draw me a picture, I would draw something for you. Let me see if I can get this to show up. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Really sorry I missed your birthday yet again. Having a real hard time believing you're 19. Wow, how fast time goes by. Hope you can take your time on getting married. For one, I sure wouldn't want to miss that. So you know, Michelle, I love you, and I hope all your dreams come true. Hope you like the butterfly. Sorry I couldn't do more. Love always, Uncle Dale. He was... Anyway, I remember coming home from the grocery store. We're coming up the road, and there's people here, there's people here, there's people here, there's people here, there's people way over here walking. I'm like, man, there's a lot of people out for this late at night walking. We pull in the house. I run inside and like, there's a ton of people outside. And the next thing I know, him and someone he was with ran up the steps. I'm like, okay. And it went a little bit, and I heard my mom scream, and I was just like, what in the world? Sorry, I am out of focus. What in the world? And my mom comes in. She asked me to sit on her lap. I sit on her lap, and she said they're coming to arrest Uncle Dale. And I'm like, okay. And I heard a lot of commotion. They came in, and they found him upstairs, literally above my head. And I heard a lot of commotion. They came down, and I had to see both of the people I care about in handcuffs walking out the house. It didn't end there. The police asked for my mom to come, and they talked to her. I could hear them, and they literally threatened her with aiding and abetting, but they wouldn't charge her with it, and that they could have easily taken us from her, which hurt because we were already. And I was so mad. To this day, I still have PTS with police. I know they're here to help, and they're not the bad guys. I know that, but when you're listening to this at, I think I was 7, maybe 10, that's not what's going through your mind. He would give you the shirt off his back. He would fight for his family. So he went to jail, got out, went back into jail, decided he was gonna get himself help, I'm pretty sure he was taking methadone. I'm not sure. It's either that or he relapsed. And I'm sorry, this is gonna be gruesome. He went into his bedroom, was facing the end of his bed, threw up, think he had a heart attack, and he fell face first into his vomit and suffocated and died. Don't mess with drugs. The only reason I have what I have is because of the, like Tom says in his video, hard work and dedication and my faith. My faith is what's gotten me through everything in my life. Even now, as we've been laid off, gave up our business for 6 or 15 years because it was just so exhausting and tiring. And feeling like we didn't have any help. COVID hit, and that made it worse. And so we thought we'd take this better paying job and better insurances and retirement stuff and invested 6 months into the business, and then we're told we're let go. So that is where I'm coming from when I watch Tom MacDonald's video. He hits on prescription medications and mental health, and my son has been diagnosed with ADHD and executive function disorder, borderline autistic, all these labels. And he is an amazing kid. He's an amazing kid. He's the young gentleman beside me in the picture behind me, my picture here. So he would be that's my husband. Oh, funny story with my son. So I was up in the hallway and we're having a disagreement, and he goes, "Man, Mom, you're small brained." Did you just eloquently call me stupid? He goes, "Yeah, I guess I did." So there you go. You want eloquently call someone stupid, call them small brain. My daughter, she is going to be 13. So send help, as my kids say all the time. I actually suffered from postpartum depression with both my kids, but with Michael, it really hit really hard. I got to the point where I just looked at my husband and I said, I just want to die. I don't want to live no more. I found out we were having a girl, and she just gave me the hope I needed to keep going. Uh, Looking forward to mom and daughter stuff. But she's my artist. She is also my author. She is writing books. There's nothing published, but she writes. She has like chapter books written on her computer, and that was started when she was 7. Now she's 12 now. I think she said she stopped midway through one, and so now she's starting another one. So I don't know if she has 3. I don't know how many. And she'll literally be on her phone with an AI, using an AI program to write out stories. And she's so creative. She loves to draw, and she had shading down, I would say, by 4th grade. So there's different, I tried my everything I can as a mom to just keep encouraging her. So Tom MacDonald, your video hits really, really deep and really hard. And I know you don't need the accolades, but I am proud of you for standing up, making the hard decisions that you have made. It's not easy. It's not easy.